It's stuck!
Hey, check out that roof! Let's make a detour then.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up!
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there's more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct! That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent? Look, a wind current! It might lead us to the top of the tower.
Oh, we can't advance any further.
Is this the work of dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of... These ruins even predate the existence of... Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. It was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you...
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light act. If we retrieve and reintegrate all...
We should be close to Let's put the last part back and see.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3... I can see one from here. The rest...
Why did dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair?
He doesn't walk in.
You... Wow, this light actuating ceremony does work magic! It looks like one of the 3 halos above comes solid ground! Let's start looking for the next puzzle! It seems 2 of the halos have become solid ground. One more and the seals at the top of the tower will be broken. Time to clean up. It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward from here.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without and its citizens enjoy. I hope the dragon that once protected no one should have and no one. He has the right and freedom.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
voice sounds familiar.
Look! There are two shiny spots on dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting dvalin's mind. To save dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots! Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. Extract and condense the pure animal from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. Just one more! fight dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Yeah. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
This dragon has strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out of the creatures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. Oh, no. My lyre is broken. Tired.
I'm not done.
Steady as stone.
Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animal Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant. Yep, we're back from tussling with dvalin. You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your... I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. You're right, actually. Peace is hard won, and we shouldn't take it for granted. And this time, you're the one we should all be grateful to. You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time? Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath. Here, while Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back. Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps. Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, I know, it's strange. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of court. Our best guess is that they've taken over the Hilly Churls? Good thing we saved dvalin, or they might have taken him too. That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me. I'm sorry. You should be I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Storm Terror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hung- You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon. Awesome, let's go! Wait for me
Here we go. This is it. Crisis. Tale. Adventurers Guild. Finally our days of roll up, youngsters. What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech? Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We'd...
Long live the heroes. Many trade routes have I cannot imagine. I hope they get the trade.
Something that catches your eye.
So Storm Terror's true identity is dvalin, one of the four winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. For that, as long as we...
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. It seems your great battle sharpened not only your combat skills, but your wit as well. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new...
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated captain?
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Me? Nothing. On the contrary, I'm trying to work out what others are plotting. That's why I'm here. Somewhere quiet, where I can...
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. Then came the day you made. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, except for me, of course. And so I approached the through various means. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a...
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find the...
Let's just say there's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this lead. Now, I'm sorry.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget. Hi, Sarah. One sticky honey roast, please.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about his sister.
Huh, really? Oh, well, hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend, that's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the holy lyre de Hamel.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing. And on the contrary, simply
Sounds like quite the story. We cannot ask you to...
We, did bring it...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could this Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone-deaf bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake! Planet?
Don't listen to his nonsense, Miss Barbara.
Okay. Well, basically, I found you
Paimon thinks you could still use a final splash of ice-cold water to the face.
That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's completely normal, and then got up and...
He left? Already?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean...
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
The Fatui were the ones who attacked you. Master Jean has already returned to them, but she also said that if the
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love... I said the exact same thing last... so you know... This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But as you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's...
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to how should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone.
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her the destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till the end, dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia. A gnosis is a higher order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the 7. But as for which of the 7 took your brother, I'm sorry, I don't know. Wait, as one of the 7, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I? We're a great team indeed.
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! If being one of the 4 winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. As I said, but wait. As one of the 7, I'm not.
Hang on a hot second. Tone Deaf Bard is just one of Barbados' many incarnations. Who's to say that?
We're a great team indeed.
You don't. Hey, Tone.
If you want to chat, now's the time.
That Fatui lady didn't hang.
She wanted to avoid the slightest slip up.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
If only the 7 nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among.
Speaking of the liar, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui can only run amok across the 7 nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo-Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa. I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? Whatever the answer is. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
I can't write a piece based on this info.
If you want to chat, now's the time. Well then.